welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to see a new car that has landed with me, a car that I've wanted to drive for a little while, and a car that actually I hated when it came out. But before that,
this video is once again brought to you with Squarespace. Squarespace is the all-in-one website platform for entrepreneurs to stand out and succeed online. Whether you're just starting out or managing a growing brand, Squarespace makes it easy to create a beautiful website, engage with the audience, and sell anything from products to content to time, all in one place, all on your terms. They further improve their offering. There's loads of new things available to go and take advantage of using that code below. You'll save money on your first website using that link below, using that code. So make sure you bookmark that. Even if you're not using it now, you'll save money on your first website. So something I've not talked about before, Squarespace actually uses design intelligence. Using the power of AI enables you to create a stunning website exactly as you need it using the power of AI. You really got to go and have a little go on it on Squarespace to fully understand how powerful this tool is. It's absolutely incredible. It's mind-blowing. For those running their website as a commercial entity as well, you've got Squarespace Payments. Squarespace Payments is the easy way to manage your payments in one place. Onboarding is fast and simple. Just get started in a few clicks and start receiving payments right away. Plus, give your customers more ways to pay with their popular payment methods as well. These include Klarna and others. So you can actually take client bookings now as well with Acuity scheduling. That's a new feature that I wanted to talk about and I haven't actually mentioned before. You can do invoicing through your site. There's SEO tools, and you can also sell content. This is a massive one. Loads of people selling courses, webinars, all of that stuff. You can sell that through your site with ease on Squarespace.
Now, as always, do keep me posted with what you're creating website-wise, business-wise, passion project-wise. I want to see it. Keep sending those DMs to me on Instagram with what you've created. I do love it. Make sure you bookmark that code and save it. If you're not ready now, save it for down the line. For now then, let's jump into the intro and go and check out the car. And yes, Ianti's been dragged into this one, so let's go.
Hello, and welcome back to TGTV, and more specifically, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to a Range Rover Sport SV. Has joined the channel, has joined my garage very briefly. Today, we're going to be taking this out with my lovely wife. It is a Range Rover Sport SV, and it is not any old Range Rover Sport SV, because it's a very special version of it. This then has just landed from the lovely people at Jaguar Land Rover HQ. I say it's just landed. I've actually had it for nearly 2 weeks now, but I've been traveling, I've been all over the place, and part of where I've been is why I'm wearing my hat at such a stupid angle on the top of my head. We will get into that, but today we are not here to talk about hats and heads. We're here to talk about this incredible car that I've been very lucky to be graced with for a considerable period of time. So we do have my wife in the car. She's absolutely had enough of me. Just been filming Instagram stuff. She's been sat there for a little while. However, I am very, very impressed. When this thing came out, I must admit, I wasn't a big fan of this car. I wasn't a big fan of it. I did think, not really sure where this fits in, not really sure of the point. And I wasn't the hugest fan of the previous one, and I'm not always the biggest fan of this genre of car. And off the cuff, unless you really think about it, it's not 100% clear where this car fits in and what this car is designed to compete with, which market segment. But I'm going to frame this right now. This is an Urus competitor. This is a DBX 707 competitor. I would say it's an X5M competitor, but I think we're a little bit more advanced than the X5M. This machine, it's a big jump on from that. Probably an XM competitor, actually, the big thing with the nostrils on the front of it. Think of it as a supercar on stilts. That is not in their marketing information, but that's where this is. This is not designed for aggressive off-roading. Whilst you wouldn't, and there are more suitable cars in the Jaguar Land Rover range for all-terrain destruction. The performance stats on this is absolutely bonkers, and they've upgraded and they've changed the engine over and above the previous generation on this. So this one uses a BMW sourced 4.4 litre twin turbo V8 engine. It's got a V8 in it, ladies and gents. It's not an electric car. We've seen enough of those on the channel recently. And 0 to 60 on this thing's 3.7 seconds. Now, you may be thinking that's a very nice colour TG. There's lots of forged carbon on the outside TG. Why is that? That's because this is what's called an Edition 2. So aside from this wonderful satin blue colour and these beautiful wheels, we have got lots of forged carbon. It's all around the car. It's all around it, and even on the front here, and even down here on the splitter and on the grille. Very nice spec. And on the inside, we're going to get into this, soft closed doors. Got distracted there by them. Love soft closed doors. We've got forged car. Hello.
Hello.
Hiya.
Hi.
Just saying you've had enough of me.
Oh yeah.
Yep. When did that happen? Today or months or years ago?
I go up and down.
Up and down.
Today's a down.
Today is a down, isn't it?
Yeah.
Filming days are downs.
Filming days are tough.
You're going to get more abuse under this video.
I'm going to secretly film you one day.
You're
filming a video and then people are going to understand.
Oh, it's awful. I hate filming. Anyway, we've got forged carbon in the seats here, so loads of lovely little details with SV all over it. You may well recognise the fact that this is now called an SV, not an SVR. The previous generation was a supercharged V8.
We love forced carbon.
Forged carbon.
Forged carbon.
Forced carbon as well, because it's being forced upon you. You're being forced to listen about it. And we've even got forged carbon on here as well, with a lovely little edition 2 on there as well. There was an edition 1, there's an edition 2. I think there's a black edition as well. They did sort of special sort of launch variants of this car. So if you see one of these, they're very rare. Not sure how many they've done, but this has got a very nice like kind of ivory or ebony interior. I can't really remember what it is. But we've also got forged carbon on the back of the seats as well, or forced carbon. We can start calling it forced carbon, I think.
Love a bit of forged carbon.
Massive panoramic roof, wonderful, we love that. And then this, it's got 3 normal seats in the back, so you're a little bit bucketed in here, but you do also have a middle seat still. Is this a middle seat? It is a middle seat. We've got a middle seat, so this armrest does come down.
So a cup holder. Oh,
Yeah, look at that.
What's this?
We've got like a tray to put your, I don't know,
Belongings.
Dairy Lee Lunchables in or something, I'm not sure. But we've got that, and then I think this might go through into the back. Not 100% sure. Very, very nicely done in here though.
Pretty nice, pretty nice.
It's a bit nice to be slinging dogs in, but you've also got seat adjustment in the back as well, which is really, really cool. You can recline and blah, blah, but more forged carbon here, and you've got window blinds as well. Very, very nice. That's just, it encourages you just to close the doors in a sloppy fashion. Like that. Coming around the back then, we've obviously got 4 exhausts and they sound absolutely ridiculous. We'll hear that in a minute. Can we do that? No, not sure we can. Maybe we can. There we go. Tailgate up like that. So unlike the full fat Range Rover, should we say, no split tailgate, but that is nice and low and there isn't a lip. So for loading, that still isn't really a problem. And what I like about these, they've thought of it where you're bashing stuff in and out. We've got nice metal on here, meaning that you're not destroying any lovely paintwork, because on things like my EQA, you get a bit of paint there, and that invariably gets destroyed, particularly if you've got dogs jumping up and down. So Land Rover, they think of these things. Very, very cool. And a big old boot here in the back. We can take the seats up and down with these levers here. We've got power supply in the back here, and obviously you can see on the back there you can fold that middle one down should you need to. Parcel shelf is removable, and that is a very important option in London, removing this parcel shelf and just retracting it all the way back so people can see that there is nothing in the boot, because they will break your windows. If you've got an SUV and you've got tinted windows and that tray is over, they will smash your windows just to have a little look-see in the boot. So I would advise you always, if you're in London, pull that back if you've got nothing in the boot. If you have got valuables in there, then well, pull it over and take the risk, but there we go. Is that sensible advice?
Yeah, so sensible. I never even thought about that until
Yeah, you actually don't think of things like that, do you? But it's fine. And we can close that up like so. Very practical indeed. But we are going to go and see what it's like to drive, because I'm aware of the fact there are tests, there are videos on track of this thing, and people doing apexes and talking about oversteer and understeer. But we are going to do a journey like the majority of people will use this car for.
For the garden centre.
Garden centre and eating crisps. Fantastic. I would like to flag that this steering wheel is very, very cool. We've got see-through transparent shifters there, and obviously you've got your SV button there as well, which we'll get into, which you're going to really, really hate when I start using the SV functionality. You're going to hate it. You are, 100%.
Not down this road.
No, we're going to drive sensibly. One thing I would say though, I do really like the interior, but I don't, ladies and gentlemen, I don't like this. I don't know why car manufacturers put piano black in anything, piano black plastic, and there just aren't enough physical buttons for me in this. You've just got the start-stop button and then, you know, your gear shifters, but I don't think that this just picks up dust, fingerprints and blah, blah. The camera's even struggling to pick it up. This is so nice here, and then this here just looks, I don't know, just looks horrible. I do miss the thing that comes out and you can twiddle and select. Anyway.
I just feel a bit pedantic.
Pedantic? What? Me picking up on that? Well, you just spend 150, 160,000 pounds on a car, you can be pedantic. Pivi Pro, lovely. Pivi Pro, fantastic. Very good system. Very occasionally glitches, but otherwise brilliant. Look at my terrible music. So let's start her up then. Not much at the moment. Nice quiet start there, very civilised. Put the exhaust on. Let's go then.
Gun centre bound.
So then, 635 brake horsepower on this thing. Failed to mention that earlier. More than enough. Oh, there's a tunnel coming. Yes. Impressive. Was that sexy?
Oh yes.
Was it?
So stop it.
So this is obviously a new engine, as I spoke about earlier, versus the SVR before. I would say the SVR previous generation, that 5 litre supercharged, probably sounds a little bit more aggressive than this. I think regulations have muted this. It does still sound good. It is still a V8, but I would say the SVR probably has it pipped in standard format. Obviously you can mess around with the exhaust, and most people invariably do end up messing around with the exhaust on these things anyway. Not 100% sure where we now are, to be honest,
I know where we are.
Okay, good, fine. But it's very livable with. It's very livable with. You've got a bit of a burble there, but you're not going to rattle your neighbours' windows, and they're not going to hate you quite as much as they would do if you had a previous generation SVR. I would say though, it sounds very similar to the Urus, Lamborghini Urus.
Yeah, I remember that.
And RSQ8, which actually I've got next week, so it'll be interesting to drive these two back to back. I'd say this is probably a superior product, probably. It's the RSQ8. I feel like the fit and finish is a lot more special than an RSQ8. I'd say it's a lot more special than an Urus as well. Minus the Lamborghini badge, there isn't actually anything really particularly special about the Urus. I prefer the interior in here and
very
the tech.
Comfy.
It is very comfy. If you take it out of SV mode, and you just put it back into kind of auto terrain.
Becomes a family car.
It does. The suspension loosens off. You've got 6D dynamics in here as well, which is that JLR's very clever suspension system, which basically is just kind of, I don't know, does everything. I don't know. I'm not technical. I don't know. But that's part of what you're paying for, is that 6D system, which you don't get in any of the other sport models. So other boring day-to-day things then. Fuel economy, I did a run Cotswolds, sort of Coventry, motorway miles basically, and I averaged 26.3 mpg, which I don't think is bad for a V8. I probably wasn't sitting in the slow lane at 60 either, so I don't think 26 and a half is bad. We're averaging now 23.3, which is a lot of around town miles, a fair bit of putting in SV, and trying to impress my wife and failing.
With what? SV?
SV mode, yes.
What does that even mean?
Special vehicle mode. So this is an SV, so it's like a special, it's like the top special version of the Range Rover Sport.
And what does the special vehicle mode do?
It just makes it all like fighty, so like your throttle response is improved, the gearbox changes, higher up the revs, I think it unleashes more power, the suspension stiffen up, the car probably drops slightly as well, and just makes it more like a racing car.
Well, I'm impressed.
Good. Perfect. As long as you're impressed, that's all I live for.
Impressed.
Should you buy one of these then? It's 160 odd grand. I think they start about what, 150, 155. I mean, with inflation these days,
It's very expensive.
prices change every 5 minutes, and I do get grief on old videos where people say that's not the right price because they're watching a video from 2 years ago. So 150, 160 grand thereabouts for if people are watching 2025 or 2027, whenever it is. Quite a lot of money, but then an Urus is £250,000 and I'd have one of these over an Urus. People are going to hate you way less in one of these than an Urus.
I would have this over an Urus.
Yeah, Urus doesn't say the right things, I don't think. I am a Lamborghini fan. I like Lamborghinis, but I'm not sure I'm a fan of, I was going to say Lamborghini drivers, and that's just alienating a massive chunk of my audience and the brand. But I just wouldn't have an Urus for this amount of money. I would have this car. I think reliability, being a BMW engine, it's going to be pretty decent. I don't think you got any issues with that. And actually, reliability, I've never had an issue with JLR products. They don't pay me to be nice. They literally don't pay me to be nice. I get the occasional press car But I would be honest, if my car had fallen apart, I'd make loads of content about it. But I've never had a problem with any of my Range Rovers, never had a problem with my Defender.
No.
They've all been really, really good. And I know people do have problems, but...
You've had problems, you had problems with the Tesla.
We did
What
have
other problems?
I've been quite lucky with cars, to be honest. I treat everything really, really well, though.
Yeah.
I do treat everything well. I let things warm up. I'm quite sympathetic to things. I don't destroy stuff.
You don't like curbing like I do.
Curbing's, you know, it's just aesthetic. Right, we're at the garden centre. What are you going to get?
I'm going to have a look at
This is a new one.
I'm going to have a look at the small pots because I might just want to put in some astrantias into my new area that I've cleared, and I also want to see if they have any Lazula nivea.
Do they sell crisps?
Probably.
Yes. Can I have some crisps?
You got to do your window up there.
If I'm good.
Well,
I don't moan too much.
yeah.
Very nicely done here. You've got little like velour handles up there as well.
That's very snazzy.
And this one's got the Meridian Hi-Fi system in it as well, with the sensory seats.
That's not velour.
Well, whatever that is, suede.
It's not velour. Velour is like a juicy tracksuit.
I thought you might know that. This has got the sensory seats as well, which they make you cough. They make your lungs itch.
I can't.
I really like them.
The first time we were driving, I can't remember what car we were in, and it had the like bass in the seats, and I started really coughing, and I was like, what is going on? I felt so ill. And then I googled it. Apparently it can actually, in some people, cause a load of buildup of mucus in your lungs, and it's not great for some people. So if you do that and you cough, you need to turn it off.
Mucus.
I know, I have mucus in my lungs. Right, come on
Um,
then. Come on then.
Good. I will do. I'm just sorting this out because if we leave the cameras in the car, we know what's going to happen.
I need to go to another garden centre. Oh, it's got a fridge.
It's got a fridge. It's got a fridge.
That's very nice.
Yeah, so you can keep the GoPro nice and cool.
And get your Diet Cokes in there.
Yeah, top tip. People enjoyed that. Don't leave the fridge on when you leave the car because apparently you can leave it on and then it can drain the battery.
Oh no.
Yeah, but it's a fridge.
Unless you've got your DCs in there, then you can leave it on so it's nice and frosty when you get back in the car.
The car might not start, but there we go. Good. Right, we've been in then. We've got some stuff. What is going on here?
Well,
oh
we've
goodness,
got
good God.
Ferns.
Some ferns.
We've got some grasses. I'm working on a new shady area in the garden, so
Right.
they're only little now.
Do we have to come all this way to get $4.99's worth of
Excuse me, they're 4
grass?
for 12. This is £30 worth.
30 quid for basically just little boxes of cress and grass?
Not correct.
Cress. Perfect. Are they going to be alright in the back there? And I also got some crisps.
No, stop.
You excited?
Stop. They're vegan.
Yep.
Beef Wellington and pork gravy
Yep.
and pigs in blankets.
Let's just hold these up to the camera.
This is elite.
I love finding new crisps. I don't know if anyone else shares this excitement. We're going to get comments saying, why do you want to eat stuff that tastes like meat?
No, I explained that in the last video. You can refer back to the last
We're not
one.
explaining it again. Because it's delicious.
What do you want to start with? Should we just open that? That's
Yeah.
very exciting.
Yeah.
Okay, this is beef Wellington and pork gravy. So, here you go. Oh my god.
They're unbelievable.
They taste like Christmas.
They taste like Christmas. They're really nice. These are unbelievable. 10 out of 10.
I'm going to give that 8. This is hot honey pigs and blankets.
They actually are Christmas. Those ones.
9.
Really, they're better. Yeah, they slap.
9. Wow.
I think I prefer the beef ones.
Oh, do?
Yeah, we'll show the shape of them. Nice big crisps, very thick. Proper journalism, this. But yeah,
Do
absolutely.
you prefer a flat crisp or a ridged crisp?
I do like ridged, but
Okay.
if they're flavoursome and thick,
The
smooth
thing
ones,
is,
I do
I
like
think
them.
we like ridged because you get more flavour on the ridged ones because the ridges collect up the flavour.
Yeah,
No, these are nice. Look at the shape of them.
yeah.
Wow.
I think I'm about to run someone over back there, maybe.
Maybe I prefer these as Christmas ones.
What's he up to? I don't really at this point, not big, would he? Yeah, he doesn't want to get in the way of this.
So even if you don't have a garden, it's worth going to a garden centre.
Yeah. Thank you, sir. Oh, he loves it. Perfect. Seal of approval from an old boy at the garden centre.
Oh, he's so sweet.
What a lovely man. No, unbelievable. I'm so happy with that haul.
We nearly weren't going to get them either. Tom went back in.
I would say one problem with garden centres is the average age of people here is 107, so the driving in the car parks is wild. You've got to be patient if you come to garden centres because everyone here is kind of like a God's waiting room foliage.
That's very rude.
Yeah.
But you should be respectful of old people.
You should be, unless they're disrespectful to you, and then you can just call them old turds, and it's fine.
No. That man was old. He complimented the guy.
No, but if they're rude to you,
Can't decide my fave.
you shouldn't be rude to old people.
Never.
They have contributed to everything that you enjoy, so don't be rude to them. You're happy with that? Right, I think on that note, we're going to go. I don't know how. Gotta get back to the Cotswolds from here. It's going to be a pain in the backside. We've got 2 hours of me, so we'll make these last. Thank you very much for watching. Do subscribe, blah, blah, blah. And I will see you all, unfortunately, very soon.
Bye.
See ya.